You greedy bitches. We got another story. Are you ready? This story, I don't even know if it's like ridiculous. It's almost like absurd. Vote below. Basically, when I was in high school, I used to go to a military summer camp in Colorado because my dad is in the military. And this summer camp was like all expenses paid. Like they would like fly you out to Colorado, like a bunch of military kids from all over the country. Shout out 4-H gang, shout out to the Colorado camps. This story starts on our return home from camp. We got on the buses and we headed to the airport probably at like 9:30 in the morning. And it was like an hour or two ride, I think. So then we get to like the Denver airport and we're leaving Colorado, and our original path home was supposed to be Colorado, Fort Worth, Texas, Charlotte, North Carolina, and then like Bradley, Connecticut. So those are just like the names of the airports in like the various states. So we were about to land the flight to Texas when they came over the loudspeaker and they were like, there's like a storm over the airport, like we're gonna circle around and like land in a few minutes. And like when they said a few minutes, they actually meant like 45 minutes. So when we got off the plane, they were saying that like they would help us like fix the flight, because like I had never flown to Texas before, so I didn't know that there was like an hour difference in like the time. What is that called? Oh yeah, there's literally a different time zone between Colorado and Texas, and I just literally didn't know that because I had never flown to Texas before. So we get to Texas and like we were actually like missed the flight by an hour because like it jumped, and then we already like were in the plane for 45 minutes, so like we missed it. And like they were saying to go to a kiosk to fix your tickets so that like you can get home. So we go to a kiosk and we were like, hey, like this happened, you know. So then these people, they were like, oh, like they're like, you're going to Connecticut? We were like, yeah. And so then the lady was like, well, I can get you home, but... And like as soon as she like started like talking slow, I was like, oh my god, some fucking shit's gonna go down. Like she's gonna say something totally ridiculous. And she did. She was like... She said like, I can get you home, but like you're gonna have to fly to LAX and then take a straight shot back to Connecticut to get back. And so we were like, okay, because like usually when you miss a flight, they would just give you a hotel room to stay in until like the next day, and then you just take the flight home. But nobody in our group was 18. So like because we weren't adults yet, like they couldn't just give us a hotel room. So like I guess like the protocol is like they literally have to just get us like out of the airport. Like they're like they just have to find a way to like keep us like moving since they can't give us a hotel. So she basically says, she's like, we're moving your bags, like just go to like this terminal and like check in, and like they'll know who you are, like it'll go through the system. So we're like, okay. And we're trying to find the terminal, and then we end up finding like you have to take a train to get to the next terminal. But like when I say train, I mean like the Dallas or not the Dallas, I think Fort Worth, is it in Dallas? The Fort Worth airport has a train, like an external train. It's not even like a monorail. They have like a full-on external train that takes you to the terminals, because that's how big the Fort Worth airport is. Like it's so big that we were literally on an external train, like not even a monorail, like an external fucking train. 20-minute ride to the terminal we had to go to in an external train. In a train. I was riding in a train and it took me 20 minutes to get there. Like, that's so big. Anyways, we get to the terminal, right? And not only did like the train just take way too long, like the plane was totally like fully boarded, and on top of it, the people had no idea what we were talking about. So like we were starting to get kind of nervous because we were like, oh shit, like like, shit. Because, like, at this point, like, it's been maybe, like, an hour or two, which, like, isn't that serious, you know? It's, like, never that serious at first. But, like, we were, like, we, like, have to get home. Like, we're literally, like, across the country. So, this kid calls up his dad, because apparently his dad's a pilot, because, like, military. And, like, he is, like, asking him, he's like, what do I have to say to the people to get them to, like, bring us home in an efficient way? So he goes to the kiosk, he's talking with the kiosk person, like, on the phone with his dad, and we're like, oh my god, like, I hope he does it, like, and he comes back with his brother, because there were 2 boys and there were 2 girls. It was, like, these 2 brothers, and then it was me and this other chick, and, like, basically, at this point, our new route from Fort Worth, Texas, was supposed to be, we were going to go to Baltimore, Maryland airport, then we were going to go to Charlotte, North Carolina, then we were going to go to Bradley, Connecticut. Like, what the hell? Like, so we were just like, okay, because we literally don't have any other options. Then we're like, we can't miss this flight. Like, we're not going to be the reason that we don't go home. Like, we can't miss this flight. So we go straight to the terminal for the next flight. We get on it. As soon as we board it, we start to, like, move out. And then, like, it looks like we're going to start going somewhere. And then they, like, totally stop. And I was like, what is happening? Like, what? And so then they come over the intercom, and, like, I just hadn't even realized, because I, like, was just, like, thinking about getting there, that, like, literally outside, like, if you open the plane windows, like, that same storm from before was still happening. We just had no idea because we were still in the airport. And so, like, they come over the thing and they're like, we can't leave until, like, the storm clears up. So I was like, oh my fucking god, like, what if this flight is late and then we miss the one in Baltimore? Like, we're gonna be, like, trapped here. Like, what? And so then I actually ended up, like, falling asleep because I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, this is, like, really stressful. So I, like, went to bed and I wake up in the middle of the night. We're still, like, flying. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then I think I just went back to sleep. Then the plane lands, and we had all agreed to just eat dinner in Baltimore because, like, we were like, we'll just eat there because we didn't want to miss that next flight. And so we were so excited to get to Baltimore. We were like, oh my god, like, we finally get to eat food. We hadn't eaten food since, like, 9 in the morning because of this whole, like, debacle. And so we get to the Baltimore airport only to find out once we get there, because, like, obviously we had no service on the plane, like, Baltimore airport is not a 24-hour airport. So, like, we couldn't get anything when we got there. Like, the whole airport was closed. So I was like, oh my god, like, we're literally, like, screwed. Like, we're, like, stuck here and we're hungry. So then, you know, like, I was like, oh my god, like, I need to just, like clear my head. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I decided to go to the bathroom in the Baltimore airport. Probably the biggest mistake of the entire escapade. I was walking into the bathroom, and there was a cleaning lady cleaning the bathroom. And so she said we couldn't pee in that bathroom. So we went to, like, the family bathroom where it's, like, separate. And when we went to go open the door, we opened the door. I opened the door, and this room literally had cigarette butts all over the floor, like, in piles. And the walls, there was shit splattered all over all of the walls. Like, it literally looked like somebody did it on purpose. It looked like somebody literally took the shit and, like, splattered it all over the bathroom. It looked so ridiculous. And so we were talking to the maintenance lady. This lady was like, well, you have to let us pee in that other bathroom because, like, this bathroom is, like, really gross. Like, this is, like, fucked up. And so, like, the other lady who's, like, now fighting with the cleaning lady was on the same flight as me. So, like, they start to, like, duke it out, and I have to, like, leave the bathroom entirely. I'm like, I literally can't even use the bathroom. We haven't eaten food in, like, over 12 hours. So, like, we spend the whole night just, like, I don't even know, like, doing random shit in the airport. Because that particular airport had a lot of fun shit to do. You know, you, like, run around on, like, the floors that move. Where it's, like, an escalator, but the floor, if you know what it is, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what it is, then you just don't know what I'm talking about. Because this isn't good representation of, like, how it works. We end up spending the night in the Baltimore airport. But the airport opens at like 5 a.m. But at the exact same time, like our next flight was at like 5:30 or something. And so like in order to get food and make it to our terminal, it was gonna be like hard. So we literally staked out in front of this McDonald's all fucking night so that we could get hash browns in the morning because we were so hungry. We got the hash browns, literally like didn't even bite them. We like swallowed them whole and ran to the terminal. We got on the flight. It was a short flight, probably like a 3-hour long flight, I think. So we land Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, the reason why this is so frustrating is because if you've ever taken a flight from Charlotte, North Carolina to Connecticut, then you would know that the flight is only like 45 minutes long. So like we're like this close to getting home, but we just haven't gotten there yet. And we're totally exhausted. And at this point, there actually was a guy juggling at the terminal, and I have a video of it. If I still have the video, I will put it in here. If I don't have the video, I'm so sorry, the guy was juggling.
If it becomes necessary. If you do want a complimentary check your bag.
It was just nice because it was like something kind of nice in all of the shitty things. So we finally get on the last flight home. And like, you know, we get there. Thank God. Thank God we made it home. And it's practically 9 a.m. the next day. So we spent over 24 hours in airports across America trying to get back to Connecticut. And but because this had been such like a harrowing ordeal, I had gotten like oh wait, by the way, we flew American Airlines just because every single time that I tell this story, people like literally can guess that I flew American Airlines because of how badly like this turned out for us. Like with them helping us get like other flights places. So yeah, if you've flown American Airlines and it sucked ass, just fucking write it in the comments. Like they literally had me like shuffling around airports around America for 24 hours. Oh wait, yeah. But basically I opened my American Airlines app and this story is not done yet. It is not done yet. We get to the airport, right? And we're like going to get our luggage and I get a fucking notification from the app. Can you believe what it says? Can anyone guess what it says? It literally says that our luggage, like, okay, backspace to the part where we were supposed to go to LAX and then come all the way to Connecticut, like a straight shot. Well, I basically get a notification telling me that my luggage made it to LA, but I didn't. So like my fucking luggage is all the way in LA. I didn't even get to go to LA, just the luggage did. And I've been trapped in these airports for 24 hours. And you mean to tell me that you just let my luggage go on a vacation? After our vacation? Fuck you! Like what? Oh my god! Like then I had to file a claim. I had to file a report telling them that like, wait, you know what's actually so funny? The dream catcher back there, I made it at that camp and I had to write it in the report. Like I had to be like that the suitcase like has a dream catcher in it. Like literally I had to fucking file a report and write that in there because they lost my fucking luggage. And I mean like, it actually did come the next day. But I feel like the story also isn't over here because then my grandparents picked me up from the airport. And for some reason they decide after this harrowing ordeal of events that I was like totally prepared to like wig out and go to a family party. So I literally go to a family party and like pass out 15 minutes into watching a movie. And everyone like thought that I was crazy because I was like totally like knocked the fuck out. But like I didn't sleep in the airport. Like there was only one of us who slept in the airport, and it was so funny. I don't even know how he slept. Like it was just so uncomfortable. Yeah, oh my god. So if you have any like funny travel stories, like American Airlines stories, just like airport stories that are totally ridiculous and funny, just like write them below in the comments. Yeah, yo, if you like this, comment, like, subscribe, follow my Instagram. Bye.